Here's Pray, Better Business Bureau, Part 2. 1/18/2010. So I guess a couple of days apart or something. Oh, it was revised. 1/18/2011, I'm sorry. I'm hungry for clarity, but a prayer requires effort, and time is the one thing that even prayer can't force you to respect. But I'll pray anyway, for you, all the destruction that entertains you, all the sickness that continues to amuse. You love it, a cavity in your corporate morality, a gun in your pocket that protects a vortex of anxieties you think you can be proud of, but nobody's interested. Just in case you are still in the mood to press buttons, there's a phone that has just forgotten how to get service, and although I paid the bill, but I assume that's not enough to get the things that we are promised, which is never received. Its new job and responsibility is to constantly remind me of loss of service. It screams, loss of service, loss of service. It continues to scream, like paying my bill on time was a crime I should be punished for as opposed to responsibly achieved. I mean, who has the time to sit around and get paid to fuck with me? I guess technology is on vacation and you are plugged into everything while your battery is the one thing to save you and dies one prayer before you would feel saved from your digital dependence and your addiction to convenience. You work so hard to hide the fact that it's truly never achieved. Or perhaps I'm just speaking for me. It creates the complications you pay for and then pretend it's all you need. And your children have a reminder that service lost is a worry they've never seen. Loss of service, loss of service, loss of service. I would complain again to corporate, but realize these kids like to make you feel stupid while they smile as they tell you what is being whispered to them. I imagine an artificial voice could be the only one to accept it, unaware that you are not fighting back no matter how many times you've heard it. Are you good at keeping secrets or better at hiding them? Do you create things to withhold because the truth everybody already knows? This is plain and simply one of the most pointless games of trivial pursuit, to pursue the truth trivially. Knowing you haven't played anything well except the secret of your searching, and you always shop alone for another way of doing just that. I've got this cell phone that refuses to do the service I've grown to expect, and in fact that I've purchased. Whatever happened to business, bearing the American flag proudly and earning respect of a public dependent on the reliable? This is why I have grown to despise America's favorite pastime, spending what doesn't exist on things perishable and soon outdated, on children who keep the family secret of convenience made to look easy, and forgetting to pause to appreciate the power of prayer for things you didn't even know you were deserving. Hungry for the humility only necessity can instill, a service lost on those who never knew how to be without what was always just there, like provision of magic without the provision of its purpose. Materialism being the only trick you've played on those pretending they deserve it. How do I teach one to appreciate that which an open hand, friendly and familiar, could just as easily retract in the right to change its mind, on the right to withdraw? Hungry for the humility of being denied what you thought you had always wanted, a lesson given without thought or intention, in haste. For what is in my hand, I have no need to waste.